Rodgers met with reporters for the first time in quite a while this morning. Here's a sampling of the answers that illuminate the headspace he's in.
I wanted to help the organization maybe learn from them some of the mistakes in the past, in my opinion, about the way that some of the outgoing veterans were treated, and just the fact that we didn't retain a number of players that I felt like were core players to our foundation, our locker room, high character guys. I'm talking about Charles Woodson, John Kuhn, Brett Good, TJ Lang, Brian Balaga, Casey Hayward, Micah Hyde, guys who were, exceptional players for us, but great locker room guys, high character guys. Many of them who weren't offered a contract at all, or were extremely lowballed, or were, maybe in my opinion, not given the respect on the way out that guys of their status and stature and high character deserved. So I wanted to offer my services as a recruiter, and I think we can all understand, Green Bay isn't a huge vacation destination. People are coming here to play with me, to play with our team, and knowing that they can win a championship here. And the fact that I haven't been used in those discussions was one I wanted to change moving forward. Well, look, I'm really excited Randall's coming back. He's obviously a dear friend and a guy I still believe in that can really play. It's the desire that I've talked about before to finish as a Packer. That's always been really important to me. And it's important to those guys as well. I love this team. I love the fans, and the opportunity to play on Lambeau Field has been a dream come true. To be in my 17th season is really special. I don't take that for granted. That the organization looks at me and my job is just to play. In my opinion, based on what I've accomplished in this league, the way I care about my teammates, the way I show up in the locker room, the way I lead, the way I conduct myself in the community, it should tie myself to a little bit more input. The rules, are the same for most people, but every now and then there's some outliers, guys who've been in an organization for 17 years and won a few MVPs, where they can be in conversations at a different higher level. I'm not asking for anything that other great quarterbacks across the last few decades have not gotten. The opportunity to just be in conversation.
Jim Rutledge joins us now from ESPN Madison to discuss what all of that meant. Hi, Jim. Good to see you.
There's a lot there.
Yeah, he really left it all out there. What was your reaction to it, and who are the winners and losers here?
Well, I mean, that's all going to be in the eye of the beholder. It really does. Both sides kind of get what they want. You can make a case the Packers were going to move on after, off of Aaron after this season anyways. With the pick of Jordan Love, you kind of have to start a timeline of playing him to get full advantage of having a quarterback on a rookie contract if you truly believe in him. Aaron sensed that. So Aaron then forced their hand, as you heard some of those comments, and he says, hey, I don't want to be a lame duck quarterback, so either you're going to involve me or get rid of me. They came to an agreement where basically Aaron's going to have some control after this year. The Packers get to do what they want. I think Aaron won this. I think Aaron's kind of playing chess while the Packers are playing checkers because, well, Aaron created a lot of heartache, really shined a light on the incompetence as far as the personal, human interactions of Mark Murphy and Brian Gutekunst with their players. Davante Adams doesn't seem like the happiest guy either. So for everything that Gutekunst and Murphy are as executives, they seem to be really lacking as far as actually working with their employees like Aaron Rodgers, Davante Adams, and as Aaron listed, a boatload of other players that aren't there anymore.
Yeah, that seemed pretty clear. Where do the fans fit in all this? What's the reaction going to be, you think, once he takes the field?
When he takes the field, everyone's going to forget everything. We all forgot everything when Brett Favre showed up. You win some football games. They go back to the NFC Championship game. All is forgotten. If Aaron says he wants to be back and he signs a new contract at the end of this season, all is forgotten. I mean, that's how sports works. You're not going to hold a grudge on it. Obviously, it's better for a guy like Giannis and Yelich who have committed and signed long-term. Wisconsin loves loyalty, but at the same time, Wisconsin loves winners more than they love loyalty. So if Aaron goes out and wins, it'll all be forgotten.
And he'll finish the season a Packer, do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I would be shocked if anything changed there. He'll finish the season a Packer, and I'll also be shocked if the Packers stay with him. I think they wanted to move on from him for whatever reason. They thought this was the right idea. They wanted to move on from him after this year anyway. So now they get what they want.
This has shades of Brett Favre, sort of the same kind of scenario.
It does, except to Aaron's defense, Aaron's been pretty clear that he wanted to play quarterback for the Packers for the rest of his career, and he wanted to play well into his 40s. So he wasn't doing the little dance that Favre was about, maybe I'll retire, or I'm getting old, sounded like Danny Glover and Lethal Weapon, I'm getting too old for this. Aaron was never doing any of that. Aaron was, I want to be a Packer. I want to play until I'm, into my 40s. And it's the Packers who decided, no, we're going to take Jordan Love.
Yeah, and he seemed to be, it seems to smart a little bit that he didn't get that contract extension. Do you think that's where this all started?
I think it starts more in the idea of, you hear him all day that he has been left out of personnel decisions. His friends have been let go. He doesn't like how his friends have been treated. And then he approached the Packers and said, I want to talk about my role with this team. I don't want to be a lame duck quarterback, and I don't want to be a guy who has no say in what this team is doing. And so he was looking for an extension that would lock him into Green Bay for the rest of his career. All the Packers were willing to do was really lock him in and pay him more money this year. He said he didn't want that. And then what do the Packers do? They come back and offer him more money. I mean, I don't care whatever relationship you're in, whether it's personal or work. If you tell someone, I don't want this, they don't listen to you and come back and offer it to you. It's insulting to Aaron Rodgers. He said he didn't want the money. He said he didn't need the money. And he proved it through his actions. And the Packers ignored all of that and just tried to fix it with money. And I think really offended him.
Yeah, can't always fix it with money. Well, we'll see how the season progresses.
Yes, yes.
With number 12 unsigned. Jim, thanks for being with us.
Jim, great to see you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we'll be right back with a final check of your forecast.